Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Whatever time of day you are watching this, and whatever time of day you will watch the playback, you're welcome to Between the Lines podcast, where we talk about adolescence, parenting, and of course, everything in between. Before I go on, I would like to appreciate everyone who has been joining us from the very first episode up to this point. This is the seventh episode. I want to say a very, very big thank you for staying, with us all this while. And if this is your first time, you're welcome. You're welcome and you're welcome. In today's episode, we'll be talking about teens, careers, and conversations, how parents can guide without pressure. We acknowledge the fact that parents want the best for their children. I believe that every parent wants the best for their children. Um, when it comes to career decisions, but sometimes there could be so much pressure. Sometimes there could be friction, there could be disagreement. But how best can parents guide? What is actually the role of parents when it comes to the career decisions of their teenagers? That is why we have put together this episode. Our guest for today is a career counselor who's had years of experience, and is going to talk to us on the topic teens, careers, and conversations, how parents can guide without pressure. Without further ado, I would like to bring in our guest so we can kick start the conversation. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome with me, Mr. Sheil Olusoro. Hello, Mr.
Good
Sheil.
evening. everyone. Good evening. Hello, good evening. How you doing?
Good evening. Thank you for honoring our invitation.
Uh, I'm sorry I came in a bit late. My network was giving me a little issue, but that has been resolved. Uh,
Okay, thank God. Thank
so,
God for that. All right, so Mr. Shiwunisoro, like I have told our audience, are a career counselor with years of experience. And to kickstart the conversation, I would like to ask this question. What inspired you to, start career counseling? What inspired you to go into career counseling?
career counseling, it's something I found myself in after years of after several years of misconception, personal misconception, my upbringing, I was fed with what I should become and not what I want to become. And after trying several courses, several things, I have to move back a bit and really sit down and think about what I want to become, what I really want to do with my life. And after I self-discovery of discovering myself, I realized that a lot of children out there too are experiencing the same thing, whereby they are just being told what they should be and not what they should be.
You want to be?
And because I was in the academic field right from, let me say, after my secondary school, people have been calling to seek advice. So I've been seeing that a lot of children are saying, my dad want me to be this, my mom want to be this. And when I move in, I have to just let the parent let them know that, okay, let them do this, let us ask them question what they want to be. And I use myself as an example. And later I just said, okay, let me go into psychology. And from there I moved to career counseling.
Okay, so the fact that you went into career counseling is born out of your own personal experience.
Yes.
Yeah. And truth
Yes.
is, many people can relate with your story. Many people can actually relate with your story. Like some of my teens that I work with, if you ask them, what do you want to study? You hear my mom said I should study, my dad said I should study. While during the introduction, I said we acknowledge the fact that parents, they want the best for their children, but sometimes it could come with pressure. So now let's talk about the teenagers first. At what age do you think that teens should start discovering their interests and planning for their future? Is it when they get to SS3, or is there a particular age that they can start planning for their future career wise?
Well, career planning future career is not something that can be too early or too late. A child can start planning for his career right from nursery school, and anybody can start planning for his career anytime he has a self-discovery of what he really wants to be. What I want to say is that as a child, a parent can help the children to plan for their career by exposing them to several things. You know, as a child, they will say, I want to be this, I want to be that. Okay, but as a teenage, let me now come down to teenage. It's even as a teenager, you will still have a lot of curiosity, lot of anxiety. So I believe as a teenager, you should try to get yourself exposed to a lot of things because you know career is a very funny thing. You might want to be something, you might like a profession, but by the time you discover yourself in the field of that profession, you might just realize that this is not what I really want to be again.
Yeah.
You might discover that what it entails, you are not capable for it. Like someone like me, like I said, my dad wanted me to be an engineer, and I was okay with it. I went to school to study elect. But when I started going to the field, entering field, the ceiling to go and pass cables, eat everything, I just said, no, I don't think I want to be doing this. And another thing I discovered at that stage is that my work is not neat. When I work, I don't like the way my work is. It's not neat, it's not, and I would say, even if I'm doing this for myself, will I accept it? Do you
Mm.
understand? So I have to step back and say, is this really where I want to be? So what I'm trying to say is that as at the teenage stage, you might want to be something, but that is not the final because you've not, you don't really know what is required, both skill and academic. So as time goes on, when you are trying out things, when you are studying about people doing it, you might now either develop more passion for it or just realize that this is not really something I really want to live my life with forever. So let me go and check another thing to see if it can work. That's why career is not something that a parent will say, do be this, be this. Career should be something like, okay, what do you think you want to be? Mostly, I do ask people that list like 5 things you think you might want to be in hierarchy order. The most interesting, okay, if this doesn't work, what can I be again? If this doesn't work, what can I be again? So those 5, try to expose yourself into it and look at which one is really best for your personality. You have to consider your personality, you have to consider your skills, you have to consider your ability, and you have to consider the education aspects of that career. So it is never too early. Even it is better when you start very early experiencing, going for internship, going on field work. It is better very, very early so that you can discover anything you want to discover about yourself before you get to that pressure age. I call it
Yeah.
age pressure age. The pressure age is at the age whereby you are now becoming a man or a woman when you are entering early adulthood. When you're entering early adulthood, there are now responsibility are on you. At that stage, you want to be focused on something because there is already pressure on you to be responsible. Let me just put it that way. You have people maybe that you want to take care of yourself, or you have some people that are even now looking up to you to get. But when you start early, when you don't think there is no pressure, there is no responsibility, that you are not thinking about anything, at that stage you have the chance to try things, make mistakes, correct yourself, and really know what you really want for yourself. So that's why I say it's never too early. Even before teenage, you can start having experience around your career choice. And it is never too late. Anytime you think where you are is not really where you're supposed to be, you can have a career change. Like me now, it was at my early adulthood that I have to have a career change. I have to have a career change. I was no more a teenager when I have to do like a 360-degree turning, and I have 180-degree turning, and I have to go and choose. I left the Faculty of Science to Faculty of Social Sciences, and since then I've never regretted it. Like I do tell people, when I changed my department in school, while I was in school, my mates were already in final year. I have to go and start again in 200 level.
200 level.
I have to go and start again. And I was not ashamed at all. I do go back to my former department to go and greet my friend. I will even mock them that I hope your GP is strong. Oh. So it is never too late, but it's better you start experiencing something around your career very early when there is no pressure, when there is no responsibility, so that you have a chance to make a lot of mistakes and correct it and find yourself. You have a personal discovery of what you really, really want to be. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Wow. Now that is very profound. But we know that in Nigeria, how many parents will actually allow their teenagers or their children to start exploring at a younger age? Not many parents are enlightened to that extent. Now we have talked about the teenagers. Let's move to the parents. What role do they play? Many parents will say, you must study medicine, or I want my child to be a medical doctor or an engineer. Those are the courses that they know, the careers that they know: medical doctor, law, engineering, and accountant. Now, in a society where that is still the norm, in as much as there's been some level of enlightenment, that is still the norm in some Nigerian homes. Now in homes like that, how can teenagers explore their career paths confidently? How can they approach their parents and say, I don't want to study medicine, I don't want to study accounting, I don't want to study law. This is what I want to go into: content creation, I want to go into tech, I want to go into. So how can the teenager approach his or her parents and tell him or her, this is the career path I want to go to?
Okay. It is the desire of parents to see their children succeed. You know, children succeed can lead to anxiety and a strong urge for their direction. They might be anxious and they want to take over the direction. However, most impact support often come from not pushing. Most impact, most successful impact does not come from not pushing, but guiding with patience and empathy. Parents have to guide their children with patience and empathy. Now, the first thing is that they have to create a safe space for exploration. Like I said, they have to start very early to create a safe space for exploration. Like, let them experience, encourage open conversation about their interests, their dreams, and even doubts. Ask thoughtful questions instead of giving ready-made answer. Instead of saying, being a doctor is the best, you will treat people, you will do this, you will do that, you can just ask them that, okay, what do you think about being a doctor? Let them talk, let them express themselves. Let teens know it is okay not to have it all figured out yet. At teenage, nobody have it figured out yet.
Yeah.
Now, when the pressure is off, curiosity and self-awareness grow. What I mean by that, when the parents are not putting pressure, the children themselves are curious to check a lot of things. And self-awareness also, they want to also, as they are trying this, trying that, they will know their strength and their weakness. They will have a personal SWOT analysis. Because I do tell people that make sure you do SWOT analysis of yourself. What's your strengths? What's your weakness? What are the opportunities around you? What are the threats? So when you create a safe space for exploration, they were able to have a strong SWOT analysis of themselves. Secondly, Focus on strength and not just outcome. Focus on strength and not just outcome. Make sure that you know that when we're growing up, most parents just want to see your results. They want to see that you are first. They want to see that you are in the first thought. Yeah, even most parents prefer
Yeah.
first, but they don't even want to know your strength. They don't want to know that this boy might not be good academically, but he might be good in sports. This boy
Mm.
might be average academically. Actually, everybody wants their children to be good. Like
Yeah.
my son now, this evening, I was still telling him, I was warning him that you, this boy, I got you a keyboard, I brought a piano teacher for you. You were not serious with it. I stopped. I took you to a swimming class. You started crying. I stopped. Now I got him home teacher. He has started giving me signs I don't like. I said, this time I will beat you. Now, what am I trying to say is that I'm not really, like I said, I tried a lot of things for him and I want him to enjoy it. I don't want to force him to hit.
Yeah.
So I was trying to look at, okay, what is the outcome of this? What is the outcome of this? I'm not trying to make sure that, okay, I'm paying for this, you must do well in it. So rather than steering things towards traditional safe or prestigious career, help them to identify their natural strength and passion. A teen who loves storytelling might thrive in journalism, marketing, or film. Even those paths seems unconventional. Value their unique talent. Now, what you are trying to say is that even you want them to be doctor, lawyer, what is like a professional
Yeah.
um, course. Meanwhile, these children just want to be they want to have fun for money. Look at people that play football. Those days when we are growing up, if your parents see you playing football, they will beat you. But now parents are pushing children to go and learn
That's
how
true.
to play
Yeah.
football.
Project
Football is
Mbappe.
not academics. It's not academics. It's just
Hmm.
a skill that if you are good in it, it can take care of you. Look at there is this female footballer. Ah, I've forgotten her name. One very pretty female footballer. She's a biochemistry. She's working on research on on cancer, and she's still playing football. She's still in school. Meanwhile, we have some footballers that they just focus only on football. They are not interested in anything. But some people combine professional football with academics, with other
Academic.
things. So focus on their strengths. So if they can do one or do more than one thing at a time, if they have the strength to take care of the workload of more than one or two things at a time, let them enjoy it. You can never say when those things will be useful for them. Then thirdly, share, don't dictate. Parents can share insights from their own career journey, the twist, the learning moments, and even the regrets without making those experiences the standard. What I'm trying to say is that you can even, jokingly, we say all our parents are first in class. They
Yes.
have never been last. All our parents are the best. Best mother, the best father. Most parents don't tell us their weakness, where they got it wrong, how they came back from
Mhm.
it, things like that. So we try to make our children see that we were perfect growing up and we want them to be perfect. Life is not like that.
Mm.
So at times, share your own personal experience, like what I do today with anybody. I mean, I am not ashamed to share my experience with anybody. I'm not ashamed to share my experience with anybody of my career journey, of my life, of anything. So far, I know that it will help you. It will also make you understand life better. There is nothing to be ashamed of. The most important thing is that you are growing. You are not stagnant. You are winning. You are winning some. You are losing some. You can't win all. Let them know you will win some. You will lose some.
You
Then
listen.
encourage real world exposure. Like I said, let them experience. These days, I'm not supporting the opinion of a child will finish secondary school and the next thing is for him to go and be doing a work to be earning money. Because I was telling a guy recently that, okay, you want to go and work. If you are working with someone, one, the pay they will be paying you will not make sense. Secondly, they can stop you at any time and they will just ask you to go home. But instead of that time that you are going to use to be working, if your parents are still okay that they can support you, they can still feed you, they can still take care of you, why not go and learn something?
It's you.
Why not go on internship? Why not go on job shadowing? Why not go and volunteer? Or or just go on informal interviews, just go and speak with people, just go and experience what the corporate world looks like. All these things will also form your career choice. Instead of finishing secondary school, you will go and work till you enter university. You are not even sure what you want to go and study is really what you want. In the university, some courses don't have IT, so you not go on field to go and even have a first-hand experience of what you are studying in school. When you finish, you will go for your youth service. They will put you in a school, not even in your field. After service, now you will now be looking at yourself, what next?
What next?
Like I have a personal experience with a guy. He was studying computer science. At a time, I got him a phone and a system. I was thinking as a computer scientist, if you have a phone and a system, you will be able to do one or two things. One day I just called this guy, okay, please, I have some work for you. Please, can you come and do it? He said, Brother Shehu, I've sold the system. I said, what? How can you didn't even tell me then? How is it that bad that you study computer science? You have a system, you cannot be doing something with that system to provide money for you. You have to sell the system to go and solve a problem that another one will arise. Because they were not encouraged to have real world exposure. It was just only about the academics, have your certificate. Most parents, after certificate, what next? The children don't know. And when you get to, daddy, this is my certificate,
Yes.
what can you do? Our parents don't know anybody that they can tell you, go and meet so politician that will give you a job. You just, oh yeah, go and look for job. You know, I said, Daddy, I thought once I have my certificate, the next thing
You
you
have
fix
somebody that will replace me. Yes.
50% of our parents cannot fix us anywhere after school.
Mm.
So
Mm.
why are we forcing just certificates? Why are
Mm.
we not also encouraging real world exposure?
Mm.
Then normalize change and growth. Parents should try and normalize change and growth. They should know that this world, there will always be, the only constant thing is change, and there will be
Change.
growth. Growth is you will get to an age. You know that we have something we call development and growth. Development is when your muscles in developmental psychology. Development is when your muscles are getting stronger, your organs are building, but growth is the physical thing, the physical changes that we see. Now,
Mm.
when some children get to a certain stage that they've grown into a certain state, they will just discover that these their strengths cannot really carry them. So know that they will want to change. Let your team know that career paths aren't always linear, as in it's not always straight and fixed.
Great.
It's okay to
Mm.
pivot. That means to change, explore different field, or pursue more than one passion. Flexibility is a strength, is not a flaw.
Mm.
Being flexible is a strength. Being able to do a lot of things is a strength, is not a flaw. You know, I will tell people, I do tell one thing I do tell recent graduate or undergraduate is that before that white collar job, that job that you really wish for will come, if it will eventually come, what will you be doing to be sustaining yourself? That's why I always tell you, right from when you're in school, start planning on something that you can be surviving on
Mm.
before what you really desire will come, if it will come.
Mm.
I never thought that after my studies, I will not have a white collar job. I I will not be working in a corporation because I was doing two BSc. I was
Mm,
in a lot of association while I was in school, doing this, jumping from one conference to the other, and this and this. And I think I have one or two family members that if I speak with, they are working in a big company. That if I speak with them, they will fix me in. It never happened. But because while I was in school, I was doing a lot of things. Like I said, I was in so many organizations. So there are so many things I was learning. I was learning how to write documents. I was learning how to write projects. I was learning how to. I was building my people relationship skill, things like that. So when I finished school, I was surviving on that one. When I was serving, I was still writing projects for my juniors in school. They were paying me. I was doing so many things. I was not a regular copper that they be kind Alawi is not coming in or Alawi has finished within 1 week. I was somebody that when the Alawi comes, I'll just take it, go to town, enjoy. If we finish all well, we still survive because I finished school. I was in Lagos looking for job. The job I was getting were not
welcome.
the money they were offering me. I was telling myself, if I sit down in the house, I can make this salary in a day. So why should I just be sitting down and transport to even take most of it? And let me just go and build myself. And since then, I've been surviving on so many soft skills I was picking up. The only thing I still do regret till today is that I didn't learn something handy before the responsibility stage sets in. After I got married and I was trying to have kids, I tried to learn one or two things, but the time was no more there again because now I've started thinking of how to be responsible husband, how to be a responsible father, even a responsible child to parents. Do you understand? So I can't really sit down and so that's why I said at early stage, even before teenagehood, as a child, you can be exposed to a lot of things that will be useful for you after you finish from school. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sheon. That's a lot. That was a whole lot, and I agree with the points that you have made. Now, to reiterate your last point, you are saying that you got to the responsibility stage, and it's true that at that stage we don't have the luxury of time to take risk. We don't have the luxury of time to make mistakes. Unlike the teenage stage or when you were younger, that you have years to explore. But to get to a point whereby you have to calculate before you take that risk, and that's the responsibility stage, like you have said. Thank you very much. You mentioned volunteering, and I want us to rest on that for a while. These Gen Z people now, whatever is not going to bring them money, they are not even interested. I believe I'm a very big believer of volunteering, like working and owning your skills. But this Gen Z, whatever will not bring money, they don't want to. So volunteering is like punishment to them. Like, I want to go and work for free. You will not pay me. Okay, what's in for me? So I want you to actually touch on that, touch on the importance of volunteering when it comes to career path. Yeah, the importance of volunteering internships when it comes to career path.
Okay, when we are talking about volunteering, yes, we still have to be careful when we want to go into volunteering. You should not go and volunteer on something that will not be useful for you and that will not pay you. You have to be very careful. That's the first thing. Second thing is that's why I said mostly start early when you don't have responsibility. And that's where parents comes in. Because like you said, they might think, oh, if I go and volunteer, it won't pay me. Yes, but if your parents are supporting, they wake you up in the morning. Are you not going to where you are volunteering? They give you transport fare, they give you this, they give you this. You will go. But when you are getting, and the issue I just have with this Gen Z, like you said, is that even before they reach the stage of real responsibility, they're already putting responsibility on themselves. Why? Because they are competing.
Mm.
They want to use a phone that is not their business,
Hmm.
that they don't supposed to be using. Why will a teenager be pressing for an iPhone or for a Samsung? For So at times they put unnecessary responsibility on
Pressure.
themselves when they are not at the stage of being responsible. When they are still being under their parents, they want to wear the latest fashion their mates are wearing. They want to use the latest phone. You will
Phone.
see some teenagers now, they want to do makeup of 25,000. So the issue we're having now is that teenagers are putting more responsibility on themselves when they are still supposed to be taken care of.
Hmm.
Then volunteering is should be encouraged by parents. And why should it be encouraged by parents is that how can it be encouraged by parents is that they will need some money, at least mobility money and feeding money. Parents should try and tell them that I'll be there for you. Then encourage them that just go and learn. I'm not saying this is what you will do, but make sure that whatever you are doing, you are picking something from it. Then don't go and volunteer because somebody just call you to come and volunteer because they need you. Volunteer because you think you will learn something from it. Have the mindset that I'm going to this place not just to render my service, but I want to learn one or two.
Learn.
Though, to be honest, if you are well being utilized, you will learn. Even if
Yeah.
it's how to prepare documents, maybe it's bookkeeping you will learn, or how to write um document, maybe business plan, maybe letters, all those soft skills you will learn in anywhere you volunteer if it's well structured. And at times, when you want to go and volunteer, sit down with the coordinator and let him know that I'm coming here for this. Prepare a structure that will support what I'm coming for. Not that I will come here and volunteer and I'll be the one running around to one market or the other to go and buy amala, to go and buy this and that. Because that is something that most of our IT students normally experience when they go for IT.
Wow.
They will not even put them on the job. They will just turn them to errand boys or girls. So when you are volunteering, make sure you speak with your mentor there or the coordinator that they should build a structure that will also impact into you. So by that, your volunteer will not be a waste and it will be interesting that at times, if money is not involved, you will want to go, not because of the money, but because
Money.
you are enjoying what you are doing there.
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
So please,
Thank
can you give me like 2 minutes? I just want to see my son's home lesson teacher. I will come back.
Okay.
Just
Okay,
give me
no
like 2 minutes.
problem.
Baby, please. I want to give her money.
Okay, our guest will be back. But before then, let me reiterate what he has been saying. He's talking about volunteering and the importance of volunteering. I, for one, I so much believe in volunteering. I strongly have volunteered for a number of organizations that is in line with what I want to do, and that is one important thing he also mentioned. Volunteer. Let whatever it is you want to volunteer on, whatever organization, let it be what is in line with what you want to do. Let it be what we had value to. So it's not be as if we are just wasting time or passing time. All right, is back.
I said you wouldn't know when um you won't know when your attention will be needed. So that I said, learn when you are free, when your responsibility is not there. So on volunteering, so I think I've talked much on volunteering. Make sure you have a structured volunteering job and make sure, and the parents should also try as much as possible to support when the encouragement is coming from home and they are enjoying what they are doing, they will go whether they are paying or not. And organizations should also try and give stipend. They should try and give stipend and make it fun. It's not work, work, work. There should also be fun.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Why you stepped aside, I was talking about how I'm a very big believer of volunteering. I have volunteered for a number of organizations. Of course, they were in line with what I want to do, the adolescent counseling. So all those that I volunteered with, they worked with teenagers. So I also believe that you should volunteer with where you can add value and where value can be added to you in return. Now let's talk about the Nigerian economy, Nigerian context. We know that Nigeria can reshape our destiny. You can go to school and study something else, and when you come out, like you said, after serving, what next? Go and work in bank. I have a friend who studied mechanical engineering from Uniben. He works in a bank. He's a very big man in the banking sector now, but he studied mechanical engineering in school. So with the way Nigerian economy is, with the way the job market is changing, how important are skills, talent, and passion compared to the university degree that we have? How important is skills? How important is talent? How important is passion compared to the paper degree that we go to school to earn?
Okay. Skill, passion, and talent. Now, this is what I want to say. First, education is important. No matter what, make sure you are educated because the level of exposure you will have as an educated person will be different from the level of exposure. Your professionalism level as an educated fellow will be different from your professionalism level as an uneducated fellow.
Education.
And going to school does not even mean that you are educated. You can go to school and still be an illiterate. We have educated
Educated
illiterates.
illiterate. Exactly.
Now, skill, passion, and talent is they work together. Passion is very important. Passion is what will make you get up and do anything, even without personal benefits at
Mm,
sight. Like in the Bible, they said Jesus bears the pain because of the cross. He knows the end. It's not easy for somebody to be beaten for our sins for to go through all those things, but he knows the end point of that journey. That's what passion can do. It will not be smooth, it will be rough. But because you know the end of it, and you have that end at the back of your mind, you want to go through it despite everything. In Nigeria, you can study anything and work somewhere different. But one thing I just want us to understand is that no, 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 no. I'm in a meeting. Can't stay with your mommy. Now, you can be making money, you can be working in a big company, and you can still be unhappy
true.
because you are not fulfilling personal purpose.
Mm,
Your passion, you are not fulfilling it. Even you might not be using your talent. That's why I will always preach to people now is that whatever makes you money, make sure that you have a side hustle that feeds your passion.
mm,
Whatever makes you money is first thing in life is do something that will make you money.
mm,
No matter what. It might not be what you like, but once you see that maybe you have the skill or you have the talent to do this thing and it's giving you good money, do it. By the side, be feeding your passion because that is what will be keeping you going. And one day you might leave that thing that is making you money to now face your passion. If your passion cannot give you
more.
something more equivalent, nobody wants to be poor. So money is the first most important thing. So you study mechanical engineering. It's banking job that came up first. Maybe you know people or you just went there and they employ you. Why not?
Mr. Shio.
Sorry, that was my network. It was
Okay.
my network. I have to quickly
All
change.
right.
So if you can fit in there and you add value, do. But if it's not making you happy, please, I beg, make sure you go and be doing something by the side that is making you happy.
Okay.
Like I talked about the footballer. I think her name is Alozie Eje or something. One very fine footballer that everybody
Okay.
normally posts. The female footballer. Football is giving her money, but she have passion for children and cancer, and she's doing it. So if the night that football will make her cry, maybe she lost a cup or something, the next morning, a research job that is waiting for her in the office will make her to get up happily and run to the office and go and do a race. Do you understand? I've seen
Mm.
somebody that works in oil company, Shell, that committed suicide.
Ah. This is very.
Yes, I've seen. The person was my schoolmate father.
Mm.
One day we just got up and they told us that the man committed suicide. Why? Something was born, something was not right. The money is there. He has the best. If I tell you I work in oil and gas, everybody even want to take my position. But there is something there. Something is happening there that is not. Most of our politicians are not happy. They are just there because of the money.
Money. Mm.
So whatever that will give you money, do it. Then make sure that you set aside something for something about your passion, because that will give you everlasting joy. And when you retire and maybe go back to it and continue that till whenever it can carry you, but you will die a fulfillment. Abraham Maslow hierarchy of need. The last one is self-actualization. Some people are working, they are rich, but they don't reach the self-actualization stage. They just want the first one, which is the physiological need, that's food, all those. Then the second one is love, to be able to have relationship with other people. Then
Mr. Shio.
job security. Hello, hello. Okay. Then job security. But so many people don't
Mr.
reach the.
Shio.
Yes, I'm with you. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Okay. I guess network.
Are we together now? Are we together? Are we together?
Can you hear me, Shio?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Is it my network or your network? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I
Are we
cannot
back
hear
together?
you.
Now, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay. So,
Sorry, I think my net.
skills at times hey, is cracking again. Hello?
I think network is so bad. Can you hear me,
I can hear you.
Mr. Shio?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, I think network is very bad.
Can you hear me?
My network went off too, but if you can hear me, where I stopped hearing you from was you're talking about. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I have been hearing you. I've been hearing you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Okay.
I can hear you very well. I can hear you. Me, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh my god.
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me now. You can hear me now.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so as I was saying, your skill at times will make you to be able to work anywhere. It will put money and food on your table. It will put money in your account. Your talents will make you excel. It will give you an edge above some people, above some things around you, your talent. But your passion is your drive, is your daily drive. It is what makes you wake up every morning to want to try again, to want to do something again, to want to repeat the same thing over and over again. That is what your passion will do. Your talent will give you an edge, and your skill will put food and money on your table. Hello? 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 Hello, can you hear me?
I'm waiting for Mr. Shion's network.
No, I'm with you. Can
While
you
we
hear
wait,
me?
I want to believe that we've been able to learn one or two. As parents, we have very important role. Okay, it's back. Can you hear me now, Mr. Shion?
I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. I can hear you loud and clear. Hello, I can hear you.
Okay, let's do
Should
it
I log
again.
out and come back in? Maybe it will work.
Is out. I'm guessing it's his network. Okay, anyways, so far we've been talking about things, careers, and conversations, how parents can guide without pressure. And Mr. Sean has made a lot of salient points, like very, very key points that are important when it comes to teenagers and career choices. Before they get to the stage of adolescence or the teenage stage, they are okay, he's back.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I just tried to log out and log in again. I was thinking maybe that would
Okay.
work. Otherwise, I was hearing what you were saying. You were the one not hearing me. I was hearing you. So, are you still with me? Hello?
I think network is poor.
Okay. 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 Maybe it's
Can
the
you hear me,
network.
Mr. Show?
I can hear you. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Ah, network is.
But I can hear
Anyways,
you.
I know that we have been able to, for the better part of the session, we've been able to make some interesting key points, key takeaways that I believe parents and teenagers can actually work on. So, like I was saying earlier, that adolescents should be allowed to explore before they even get to that stage. Children should be allowed to explore before they get to that stage. It is not until they become teenagers before we now start asking, oh, what do you want to become? What do you want to study? What do you want to be when you grow? What do you want to be in the future? No. From the childhood stage, we should have been giving them, we should have been exposing them, yes. We should have been exposing them to different things. So that when they get to that stage, it's not going to be there won't be so much pressure. Can you hear me now, Mr. Shion?
I can hear you.
Network is not on our side today.
Can
Okay,
you hear
so
me?
you were talking about politicians. That was the last thing that I heard you say about them being there for the money, not because they're actually happy there. And you were making it in, and you were saying it based on the your friends that committed suicide. I was working in oil and gas. So that was the last thing I heard before network disrupted.
Okay, so I was just trying to say most of the time people are working, you think they are happy with what they are doing. They are just there for the money. They are not being fulfilled. They are not being fulfilled. They are not reaching the stage of self-actualization where they are. They are just getting the money. And later I was just trying to explain skill, passion, and talent. And I was saying your skill is what you have learned through training or practice. And this is majorly to put money and food on your table and money in your bank. Why talent is your natural ability, ability which you can also use to put money in your account and food on your table. And you can just, because it's just your talent, you can just also use it for fun. Then passion is now what you love doing or deeply care about. It's what you love doing and you deeply care about. So that's what I'm just trying to say is that most people, after you've studied something and you are doing something else, is because you have the skill and you are just interested in getting money and putting food on your table, be able to put yourself in a house. It doesn't mean it's your
Network
passion
is
and it doesn't
against
mean you are
us
fulfilling
today. Hey, I am
passion.
so sorry for this,
You are not hearing me again. You are not hearing me again.
inconvenience. Can you hear me, Mr. Shion?
I
Okay,
can hear you. I'm hearing you.
today.
I can hear you. I'm hearing you very well.
Can you hear me, Shion?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Great.
I
I think
can hear
network
you.
is back now. Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. Oops, and it's gone back again. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, that parents have a very big role to play. I mean, we are supposed to expose these children from when they are young or small, not till they get to the teenage stage before we start putting pressure on them. Welcome back.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I think we should not just, okay, maybe we should just, it's almost 1 hour also. So maybe we should just end it here. Then some other time we can have a continuation.
Definitely.
So,
No
but
problem. Okay, so
before,
so
let me just see if I can just put this last in before the network misbehaves again. And parents should be mindful of their words and their reaction. You know,
mm,
and teenagers are highly perspective. So if there is any action or word or reaction, it can make them go back into their shell.
mm,
So a raised eyebrow, a dismissed comment, or a constant comparison to others can quietly pressure them to choose what pleases you,
mm,
not what fulfills them. Instead,
yeah,
affirm their journey and celebrate progress and not perfection. What we are just trying to say is that don't compare your child with anybody. Your child is your
anybody.
child. He's unique in his own
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Um, don't don't praise some other people in their presence because of what they are doing. Don't don't also mock their failure. It's not as if we should not encourage them to do better, but don't mock them. Encourage
Definitely.
them. When they are not doing good, encourage them. But when you yourself, you have your own personal role model around them that you talk more often about in their presence because you just like what that person is doing, you can make them to be thinking, okay, this is what I should be. Meanwhile, they have some other plans, but unknowingly to them, they will even drop their own plans to go with yours. So be mindful of your words and your reaction around them. Encourage them. Life is not like I said earlier. Our parents are, we portray ourselves as if we have a perfect journey.
Okay.
We don't tell
Yeah.
them about. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, we don't tell them about our loopholes, our failures, our journey to. We just tell them about the good aspects, and that is even when we have something to show for it. Most especially when you have something to show for it, you will not let them know that before you even get to that position, you've done a lot of things that didn't work out. So let them also have that life experience. Life is not a bed of roses, it's a roller
Okay.
coaster. There is always up and down. When they are down, encourage them to get up. When they are up, praise them to do more. Praise them to do more. So, and one thing I just want to tell parents is that yes, try your best to give them education, try your best to give them the best education, but everybody cannot be first, everybody cannot be second, everybody cannot be third.
Right.
So let them enjoy what they are doing. Don't let them go to school in pressure, because at times when they go to school in pressure that they must. I have a friend when we were in school, though I don't really think the parents were putting pressure in him. He was just good. The day he became second, he was crying.
Ah.
The day he was second position, he was crying that why was he not first. So it might just be maybe because some things, some words or some reactions that has been at home. There is a picture of three children that are on the medal podium. The first person that won the gold was not happy, but the person that won the third, that was third position, was so happy that he was confusing the first position that What this guy have, is it better than my own? You
Mm.
know, the most important thing is that you are on the medal podium. Even athletes themselves, at times that they can even make it to the world stage alone is an achievement, even if they don't win any
Yeah.
medal. The next year they will try better. They will try to do better. So let your children also have that experience that you can even achieve this. You've tried. You don't have to be the best every time, but that you can achieve this, you've tried. And like I said, their strengths, you can brush it. Now they can. I do tell myself, if I'm the top five in something, I'm okay with it. Because the top person cannot satisfy everybody. So at times when the first person is not available, they will check on the second. When the second is not available, they will check on the third.
And check on the
And
third.
you will just realize that. And if you are even friends with the top five, and maybe you are the fifth, you will still enjoy the benefits. You will not have it bad. So at times, don't see life as a competition that you must always be. There are some things you are even there will be some things you'll be better than with the top person. It might not be in the same field, but there'll be some things you'll be getting right. Right. Even maybe it's just your home that you are getting right because the first person might be sacrificing his home to be in that position. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, yes,
Are
yes.
you with Are you hearing me?
I'm with you.
The
I'm
first
with you.
person might be sacrificing his or her home to be in that position. But you are in the third, fourth, or fifth, but
Yes.
your home is still intact. Why don't you use that one to just, make yourself happy that yes, at least I'm there. Once you are not suffering, once you are comfortable.
Right.
So don't let us let them see the world as a do or die affair is a competition.
Mm.
It must always in Yoruba, you must always
Yes.
chop somebody's leg to get to that point. No, let them just enjoy life as it is. And if possible, balance everything around them. Because when you make them to pay attention to one thing because they want to be the best, some other thing will be
Things will be
affected.
suffering. Yeah.
Some other things will be affected. Don't build children like that because when they are now making personal decisions themselves, those are the kind of decisions they will be making. They want to be this, whatever it will cost. They will not mind whatever will suffer for it. They
Mm.
won't mind because they are with that mentality that I have to just
Do this.
take everything I can take in this aspect. Meanwhile, some other things that will still contribute to their happiness, that will still contribute to their good lifestyle, contribute to their well-being, contribute to their mental health, is suffering.
Mm.
So I think so. In conclusion, the career journey is deeply personal, and each thing deserves the space to discover who they who they are and what they want.
Mm.
Parents play a powerful role, not by charting the course, but by walking beside their children with encouragement, open mindedness, and trust. When guidance is offered with love instead of pressure, teens are far more likely to find a path that truly fits and thrive on it.
Mm.
So that's just the conclusion. Everybody is unique in his own way.
Unique.
Parents,
Yeah.
go in the journey with them. Don't force them through the journey. Be by their side. Hold their hand when they want to fall, encourage them.
Mm.
And there is no crime in changing course. What I don't mean school course, changing course as in today want to be a doctor, he has been doing everything, but he discovered that it's not working. If
Mm.
he comes home and said, no, I don't want to be a doctor again, I think I'll be better at so. Sit them down. Okay, why this? No, I quite understand that sometimes you have to encourage them because they need a little push, but at
Yeah.
times they don't need a little direction again. They need it somewhere else. Let them go. Give them the grace to also change course, to also change direction. Let me just put it that don't let me use course so that they will not think I'm talking about course. Give them grace to change direction when the need be. It is not a crime to also change direction. Like if a child wakes up and want to go to Lagos, when he gets to Iwo Road and he entered um Osun bus, you will not say because he must not change, he should not be going straight down to Osun. No, at the time, then drop where you are. That's not where you are going.
Mm-hmm.
Drop.
Mm-hmm.
Come back to Iwo Road and enter a bus going to Lagos. Where you are going is Lagos, not Osun. I don't know. I will have tried to look for maybe states that sounds alike, like somebody ahead, like somebody going to camp, youth camp in Port Harcourt. So he think is reverse, but when he gets to the bus park, he now go and enter Cross River
Cross River.
instead of reverse. He's going to reverse, but now enter Cross River because
Cross
it's
River.
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 The earlier he changes direction, the better for
The
him.
better.
The earlier he changes direction, the better for him.
Okay.
So at a time, because they won't get it right at a single
Of course.
decision. As time goes on, a lot of exposure, so many things will be making them to be changing their
Mm-hmm.
mind, and they might want to change direction. Encourage them when you think they just need a push to be better in that aspect. But if you encourage them, you see that no, it's not really it. Let them change direction. That you are a doctor does not mean you will be the richest person. That you are a lawyer does not mean you'll be the richest person. We have rich teachers. We have teachers that
Okay.
are rich, that is went to school to study education, NC, and they are rich. They work with the government, but at the time, because of their passion, something, they started a school, and everybody know that they are good in this. They bring their children to their school, and they are doing well. It's not all doctors that are rich. It's not all lawyers that are rich.
The
Some people
lawyers.
just some profession just carrying. Even the tech we are
The
shouting now is all computer scientists that is making the tech money.
yeah.
And some people that didn't study computer science, that they study Yoruba, move into tech and they are making the tech money.
True.
So that was it. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you very much, Mr. Shem. We have actually passed time, but I hope that one day we'll be able to, have another session on career because it's a lot, it's a whole lot. So basically, the roles of parents is just to guide, to encourage, and work side by side these teenagers, not to pressure them, not to choose, for them not to enforce decisions on them, but to guide them and walk through, the career choices with them. Thank you very much, Yewoni Sarah. I'll be taking our guests backstage. We have come to the end of today's episode. Thank you to those who stayed up to this moment, despite the network issues. Thank you very much. We appreciate. The next episode is going to come up in 2 weeks' time. Until then, I remain your host, Falakemi Abiodun. Do enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye.